What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Wallet Monkey channel. Let's grow your wallet. Today, let's talk about Navy Federal Credit Union business credit cards. Now, I know we talk a lot about the personal side. I think we've kind of, solidified and beaten that dead horse with, the data points and now the case studies that we've provided for the community. I hope that is good. I think we should move on now and start to cover business and other things in that realm, right? So on the business side, they've actually got a lot of solutions. They've consolidated some things, it looks like. I know for a while they used to offer the cash rewards and a lot of the other personal cards you could get on the business side. But now it looks like they've consolidated that to one card with both a Visa or MasterCard to it, and that's it. So let's get into this. Starting all the way at the beginning, you have to have a personal account. After you get a personal account set up, you can immediately set up a business account. You'll need all your incorporation documentation. You'll need your address information that was submitted. Even I would bring in the EIN form that you got back from the government. If it's owned by a trust or if it's owned by multiple partners, meaning that somebody owns 25% or more, all those people got to come in, and be a part of that process, whether you do it in person or you can even do it online. And then what else? I think that's it. But for when I set one of these up before, it was a trust that actually owned the LLC. It was just a little bit more difficult. A lot more paperwork was involved for them to understand, what's what. But if you've got just a regular LLC, it should be really, really simple to get started. So then you need to get a business membership, which I believe is still a one-time fee of like $97 or $99. It's been like 2-3 years since I did it, but it should be something like that. Then you set up the membership and then boom, they give you checking and savings. You got to fund the checking or savings account. The savings account can be funded with a credit card. It does not come across as a cash advance fee, and you can use that to fund it, right? I think up to $250, something like that. After that happens, probably want to build up some data points, right? Get some direct deposits going, make weekly deposits. Even if it's a low income business, even if the business is making no money, you want to build up some data points first. We all know that this is true on the personal side, so why wouldn't it be true on the business side, right? Then we can start to look at credit cards or loans. So let's go through these one at a time. So here's the membership aspect and piece. So everything we just talked about, you want to sign into your personal account. Then you get access to the pre-application form. Got to fill it all out, compile all the documents, and then get it over to them, right? I don't know if you can actually do the submission online or not. I assume you can by now, but it used to be all in person only. So now we got membership. Now let's look at credit cards. They've got the Go Biz Rewards, and that's it. They've got a Visa or a MasterCard. And the only difference between the two is right here. So with Visa, you get these protections and these benefits. With MasterCard, you get these benefits. Now what's cool is I'm gonna show you some case studies at the end. We got people that got approved for both cards. Let's go through this really quick. APRs are 10.65 to 18%, which is really good for a business card. And then rewards is 1x point per dollar spent. And then you've got no foreign transaction fees, zero liability policy on unauthorized transactions, no earnings cap, available as Visa or MasterCard, as I said. And then we come back down here to the fine print and we see rewards are earned on eligible net purchases. Net purchases defined as the sum of your eligible purchase transactions minus returns and refunds. Here's what's funny. Now, I'm sure you guys have looked at enough of these TOSs by now and disclosures by now. Not everyone says it like that. That's all I'm going to say. Not everyone words it like that, but a lot of them do. So when they word it as net purchases, that means that obviously they're going to take off refunds, returns, any, non-approved transactions, et cetera, right? But just keep in mind that not all of them do. And I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Transactions that will not earn are the following: cash advance, convenience check, balance transfer, gambling, or fees of any kind, including finance charges, late fees, return check fees, and ATM cash advance fees. Yeah, see, it even goes on to say cash equivalent transactions such as the purchase, loading, or reloading of gift card and prepaid cards. Money orders, Go prepaid cards, and other cash equivalent gift cards may not be eligible purchase transactions to earn rewards. Points expire 4 years from the month in which they were earned as long as the account is open. There you go. So again, pretty straightforward, right? Let's get into the business loans. They've got a few different options here. There's obviously like big stuff, getting the actual land, commercial type deals, but there's also really simple stuff like a business line of credit. So we've got two options here. We've got a secured business line of credit and we've got a checking line of credit. Checking line of credit, or CLOC, is really common actually. Most credit unions offer this. They'll usually give it a couple $100 up to a couple thousand. This one, they'll give you 500, 1,000, or 5,000. APR is 17.90%. Again, this is meant to be used for like overdraft protection and offsetting like short-term needs, right? And then a secured business line of credit is best for established businesses bridging cash flow gaps, maybe bigger gaps, larger gaps of time, and larger gaps of money would be probably more applicable here. What you'll need to apply: completed inside business loan application, business tax returns for the last 2 years. See, they tell you exactly what you need. Business plan may be required, personal tax returns for all owners or guarantors, most recent 2 years, etc., etc. Okay, now something to keep in mind is that even though you're applying for this credit card off of the merit of the LLC, it's not fully off the merit of the LLC. They will pull Experian on you, personal, and that is what is essentially getting you approved. This is talked about so much now, which I love, is that you don't need to go and get all these tier 1 accounts and all these net 30 accounts. Just put yourself as personal guarantor. Problem solved. Okay, so let's go over some data points. Navy Fed Go Biz Rewards MasterCard was approved. LLC opened 1.5 years old. Business and personal checking account since March 2021. Deposit regularly, weekly or bi-weekly. Side business with low revenue. Hard pulled Experian FICO 8. Experian score at the time was 752. Doesn't know the Navy Fed internal score. Have 2 Navy Fed personal cards, 25K and 19K limits. An auto loan for $43,000 and a 1K pledge loan. Has a DUNS number, very thin credit, business credit file. 2 net 30 accounts. Only other business card is Amex Business Plus card with a 10K limit. So like I said, like thin file, thick file, doesn't really matter, right? Here's one that's a little bit more details. Personal checking and savings account for 3 years. Partial direct deposits going to checking account. Overdraft protection, is that what that is? OOPS. Protection on the checking account. LLC created in March of 2022, 6.5 months old at the time of application. DUNS number was automatically assigned to me, but not sure from where. Okay, business checking account at other banks. And here's the good stuff. So this one's a more seasoned file. Has a FNBO Evergreen, a Truist, a Capital on tap. I've been hearing really, really good things about that. They give out 10, 20K like it's Skittles, but you got to have like minimum of 30K, I think, as your business revenue per year. Divvy Business Builder, secured cards, so it is self-funded, reports to all 3 business credit bureaus. Next, we've got the accounts here. Okay, so he got approved for the Visa and MasterCard, $7,500 each, but the balance is split across the 2. So business checking and savings account opened April 2022, deposits weekly and bi-weekly, no income, but deposited other liquid monies into the account, no other products with Navy Fed. They pulled one-time Experian FICO 8 for both cards. It was a 760 at the time, 7 inquiries. So again, approved for $7,500 on each card, and a balance is going to be split on both, right? So there you go. That's all the goods on Navy Fed business side, as well as some most recent data points from the community itself. Shout out to everyone in the community, always sharing and helping each other. This is the next big step for a lot of you. The next big step is business credit and really starting to elevate, right? So hope this helps you. Comment below if you've got fresh data points on a business side. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below so that we can take that data and put it with the rest, as well as if you just got something to say, or you want to help us with the algorithms. Cool, thank you. And 60% of you watching this right now are still unsubscribed. So take a second, subscribe if you like this sort of thing, and stick around, right? Then you'll get notified every time we upload. Shout out to all of our Patreons. You'll see them on the screen right now. Those are people who just donate to us so that we can keep doing what we do. And if you want to join the Wallet Monkey Club, that is here on YouTube. That is $4.99 a month and just gives you perks and benefits, and again, helps support us in the channel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.